Great. Good afternoon and welcome to our 47th Global Connectivity Conference on Real Estate. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow of Rules Institute of Canada and CIPS instructor and CIP designee of NAR. Adel is here from the United States. We're going to introduce everyone after my presentation. So let's talk about what we have learned in 2024. What are the challenges we face in 2025? How we overcome them? So we're going to have a conversation. And before I do that, I'm going to start my presentation first to give you the market update in Canada, Ontario, and Canada. And what are the projections, the forecasting for 2025 and other effects. So I'm going to show this, start my screen and close this here, start my slideshow, and start my show from the beginning. So again, this is our 47th consecutive Global Connectivity Conference, and I'm very proud that we have actively participated. So let's go to the next one. So Realty Coffee Talk is created a power of connectivity. It increased connectivity not only with the local real estate professional, but also globally. And goal of this or aim of this connectivity was to increase awareness and building consumer confidence in real estate, because they are the one who's making the biggest financial decision to buy a property, whether it's a local, global is local now, and promote good ethics and business practices, because we all follow the NAR and URIA and RICO professional guidelines to follow the Code of Ethics, and also Korea, URIA, and Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. So we are professional. The idea is to make aware of this to our consumer. And obviously, the Global Real Estate Professional Network is a powerful global connectivity to connect, to know each other who are all CIPS designee, build long-term relationship and facilitate business collaboration amongst us. Because our jurisdiction is local, and therefore we need our CIPS partners to refer to each other. So my goal is to ignite the spirit of connectivity and cooperation within our global real estate professional network. So we have a more confidence when we're making a referral to our clients to CIPS in the respective jurisdiction. So we are professionally governed by the highest professional standard of practice as CIPS designee. This is, I'm a member of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, and this show you all the areas which our MLS system covers. So Durham region and Dufferin region, Halton region, Peel region, Simcoe, Toronto, and York. And this is the area where we serve through MLS system. So we're going to talk about the sales of this property. In 2024, December, our sale compared to 23 was down by 1.8%. This is the number of transactions. You can see 23 transaction was 3,419, and now we have 3,359. So our transaction was down. Whereas the new listing increased by 20.2% as compared to December 24 in 2024 and 23. Our average price also declined 1.6% as compared to 2023 versus 2024 December. Our list day on the market increased by 12.5%, 32 days to 36 days, and a 14.3% property day on the market from 49 to 56. And also in this average MLS sale is showing the same graph of December 23 and 24, which reflects right here for the sale and average price, which is right here. So it's telling you that sale is gone down, so is the average price for December only. Now, these are the December prices of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And if you can see from here, there is a sale showing on the left side. We have two jurisdictions, 416 in Toronto and 905 on all cities near or surrounding Toronto, GTA. So, and obviously the prices of 905, even though there are Mississauga, Oakville, Oshawa, and other areas, they are dumped into 905. And this is very important for you to know that we have several prices in 416 and also for 905. So average price of a detached home in 416 was 1,624,500 in 416 area, whereas in 905 was 1,336,718,000. So that shows you that the average price, and between the both of them, the average price was 1,399,209. So semi-detached, again, in sale was 292 in 24, and price 416 was 1,302,024, and also 905 was 953,776. So average price between the two is 1,088,554. So, and now townhomes. So average price for the sale transaction, we have 653 townhomes sold in August, December 24. Whereas our average price for 416 was 719,774 as compared to 905, 616,941 for the condo apartment. So townhome was 900,503 in 416 and 913,460 in the 905 area. So average price between the two was 910,761. And again, condo, we sold 960 units in December. And we have average price of 905 is 719,774 in 416. And in 905 was 616,941. So average price between these two was 681,855. And these are average price based on all these transactions. Obviously, these figures, our real estate profession have to be cautious about it, and also the viewers, that you have to hire your real estate professional in your jurisdiction to give you actual price, estimated value of your property. So this is just a benchmark for calculation purpose. It's not the true figure. So you make sure that you are checking with your real estate profession in local jurisdiction. So year-over-year change. So you can see that I'm going to go to average. There was a minus 5.8% average sales in Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And if you look at the price between 416 and 905 combined, we have a minus 1.4 price reduction in detached home in 2024. If you look at the semi-detached, they're both showing minus. So total sale was, the semi was minus 9.3 as compared to the last year. Whereas our average price increased for 10.9% in December compared to last December in 416 area, which is Toronto, has increased 10.9 for the semi-detached, where 905 area, which includes Mississauga, it's increased 2.4% average price. So overall, between 905 and 416, average price increased 6%. So townhouses, you can see that Toronto 416 area increased 21.4%, whereas sales in 905 increased only 2.4%. So overall, they're saying is 5.8% sales. Whereas average price declined 18.2% for the townhome, and it increased 4.7% for average price for the townhome in 905 area is still showing minus 0.3% average price reduction for townhome. So condo sales were down minus 4.7% in Toronto and 17.2% increase positive. Overall, they're showing 2.3% sale increase overall in December. So now average price for 416 increased 1.7%, whereas 905 decreased by minus 1.4%. So overall in December is 0.1% positive sales in condo. Now we're going to talk about this. I'm going to move it this way. As can you see from here, average in 2022, we have average price of 1,190,740. We have 46,000 transaction. In 23, our average price was 1,126,279, and our sale was down from 75,000 to 65,884. Now this is a 24 transactions. So you can look at that average price was 1,117,600, and our sale were up 67,610. So we are down from the average price as compared to last year, which was 1,126,279. We are now 1,117,600, but our sales were up 65,884 versus 67,610. So we are higher than in 22, 23, we were higher and lower, and 24, we are picking up. We are still not at the benchmark where we were in 2022. So these are forecasting from Canadian Real Estate Association. So they are saying that average price across Canada for 24 was an 8.6% increase, projected for 8.6. They are saying sale activity annual forecast percentage change was 7.3%. So we have a positive sales across Canada, but it is changing now. These are sale activities. They're predicting 25 will be 8.6% increase in sale, and 26 they're showing 4.5. So they are predicting more sales are expected to go up in 25 and 26. This is our Ontario, and they predicted actual sale was 3.1% higher, which was forecasted, and that's what happened. Now they're forecasting in Ontario 10.4% increase in 25 and 5.6% in 2026. This is my area. So the highest I can see, Prince Edward Island, they're predicting 6.7, 7.3 in 25, and they have an 8.7. And look at the Quebec. Quebec has an increase of 19% sale, and they're predicting 9% in 25 increase and 5.2. So it looks pretty good for 24 and 25. Now let's look at our sales. This is the average price. So there was the average price across Canada was 0.9%. This is based on all the real estate board MLS data, because remember I was sharing with you Toronto Regional Real Estate data, board data, and this is across Canada because Canada Real Estate Association control all MLS. So they are predicting average price will increase 4.7% in 25 and 3.3% in 26, which is a kind of norm. In Ontario, they are 20 minus, we have minus 0.6 in Ontario based on the total transaction, because Ontario has quite a few boards. And I was sharing with you data on Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. It so has its own data, and there could be some item missing. That's why the minus average price showing for 24 is lower than what is showing for the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, all the transactions that went through that board. But they are predicting Ontario will have a 1.8% increase in 2025 and 2.5% increase in 2026. So this is a good sign. And we can see Saskatchewan, and highest one is in Quebec, 8.4%, and also Newfoundland, 6%. Alberta is 8.3%. These are average price increases. So depending on your client who is buying the property based on this data, when you're making a referral, you can find the CIPS partner in that province who can help to take care of your client. So I am sure, Adriana, can you turn on your voice, please?
Of course, I am here. Sorry about I had some technicalities because I have a new PC and I couldn't connect Zoom for some reason. So
that's okay. But are you familiar with this chart that I'm showing there?
Yeah, you have showed it in previous meetings. So yes.
Yeah. So okay. So basically, I'm going to very quickly go through it. Prepare buyer checklist. When we have a buyer coming to us, we give them a checklist what to expect in a real estate process and transaction. And then when we are representing a buyer, we always provide them a listing data sheet, or you are selling it. We always share information, and we always prepare an estimate of closing cost for our buyer client or seller client. And we always need the consent to advertise because that's a regulatory requirement. We just can't publish any information on MLS or any social media without the consent of the buyer or the seller, particularly seller. So we advertise our Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. We can advertise your listing in our system because I'm a member of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And we always enter into NAR referral agreement. We always decide between us the fees that we charge, split on the commission. So we are working here. And also the most important thing of CIPS partner is because we're global partners, and there is a jurisdiction and due diligence. Jurisdiction is because my jurisdiction is Ontario. I cannot buy any property outside. I have to refer to my partner, local partner or global partner. Due diligence is under the law. If you collect a fee, it's very, very important for you to make sure that you are able to do due diligence when you're recommending to your client. And this is very
correct.
Important. Are you able to see my camera, or is it showing a still picture?
I just see your picture, and I don't put my picture because, as I said,
okay.
I had some.
I think something happened with the camera right now, so I can see.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Buying a referral, buying a real estate process. Basically, you make a referral to a CIPS partner, then you go to and whoever is your partner, you enter into an agreement, and they will search the property and make an offer on your behalf. Then third step is to satisfy the mortgage appraisal and inspection requirement. These are common one. Sometimes you have a septic tank. If you're buying a rural property, you have a water well. There are different requirements. And if there is an assignment, depending on who is on the title. So these are things that we go through the process. So when all the conditions are removed, then the document or APS is sent to the lawyer who is going to complete transaction in Ontario. The lawyer is doing the transaction, and lender send the funds to the buyer's lawyer if you are going to do the real estate transaction. So this is very important for you to understand that this is what is happening. And this is very, very important that when you are dealing with it, this is, funds will be only going to the lawyer. The buyer will never get the funds. So this is important for you to remember. Now, and lawyer will transfer the deed and register funds. So funds from the buyer will go to the lawyer, and then they will also send a requisition to the seller's lawyer with the funds they kept in trust, and they will get their deed once they got all the paperwork done. So your lawyer will transfer the ownership to the person. And this is very, very important that everything is registered. So your title is registered, and you also mortgage charge is registered if you are seeking a mortgage. Now, other important things to remember is that the foreign buying tips. We always have to remember a cost estimate for our closing cost estimate for our buyer. Non-resident and foreign buyers pay speculation tax 25% in certain part of GTA in Toronto or Ontario. And when a transaction is completed for a non-resident, there is a money held up by the lawyer. They will secure a CRA sale tax, and the money transmit whatever money is owed, and then balance is transferred to the foreign resident or non-resident. And we always consult with the chartered CPA because there are technical issues, taxing issues, and we're not expert. So we have a pool of professionals, we make refer to them, and then we are making sure that this accountant meets in the beginning before we commence any transaction. Obviously, we have to choose a lawyer who will conduct the business. So this is very, very important for us to make sure that things are done in a professional way, and the buyer have a choice to pick their own lawyer. But if they ask us, we'll provide the minimum 3. We have lots of lawyers. We refer to them. Foreign buyer can buy a property and secure mortgage financing. This is important. And there are some restrictions about what kind of property you can buy. We're going to talk about that. And also mortgage financing. Those conditions are satisfied through mortgage brokerage. I have a company. I'm a principal broker, Canada Express Mortgage. We have a mortgage broker who look after that when I'm working on real estate. So we have everything going on. And then finally, buying a real estate in Canada, not related to immigration. It is a separate process. So you need to make aware of them, any client who wants to buy a property in Ontario or Canada. So you probably know about this.
To learn more about real estate and mortgages, please visit Realty Coffee Talk and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. To learn more about real estate.
Okay, we have now over 400 and close to 470 episodes on the YouTube channel. All the videos that I have, all recording of all the events, they are already online, and you can watch all previous episodes, and this will also be uploaded today as we move forward with this. And obviously, you are all member of our Global Real Estate Professional Network.
Yeah, thank you.
And our 40th Global Connectivity Conference on Real Estate will be on Thursday, 27 February at 1 p.m. I'm going to stop the conversation here. So, Adriana, tell me what's going on in your side of the market.
Well, the inventory continues being low here in Minnesota. We have seen even some multiple offers, which is crazy, but we have seen some multiple offers in the range of obviously not too high, but it's under 450. Um, the the agents are having transactions with buyers, but not with sellers, not many. So that is the kind of the average here, what is happening. Just I have two clients, and also the political thing here. I don't want to be political, but I think has scared some of my clients, the Mexican ones, so they are kind of on the fence to buy houses, and is in the status that I am right now, because I have many Mexican buyers that they are in the process of citizenship, or with not the documents that they say they are citizens. So they are all in the fence. All of them have a 19 number that is provided for them to give taxes and to process their taxes, but all of them are kind of in hold.
Okay. So your focus is Mexican clients in Minnesota?
My focus is not. I mean, I have regular clients, but they kind of approach me probably because of my name and that I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So I have many of these clients. Yes.
So where are you licensed in Minnesota?
In Minnesota. Yes.
Okay. So this is, and your area is residential or commercial focus?
Focusing in residential.
Residential, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because just for your information, that I own real estate company. My company is Canada City Pro Realty Inc. And I also founder and president and principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage. So I am a founder and president of Tixon Construction Inc., which is a licensed builder in Ontario to design and build luxury homes or homes of any size. So I am now introducing two things very common used in Ontario now. Lots of people have difficulty to justify or get mortgage approvals and renewals. So they are trying to find the ways to increase income. So one thing we're doing is that we're helping them to have a legal basement so they can rent it. It's obtained through a building process. I get the building permit, we design everything, we get the building permit, and then we finish the basement and they can rent out with it's called second dwelling. Now, we're helping them. Now, also major innovation. But I come up with a garden suite idea where we have two modules. We have about 6 modules, units. It's called garden suites. That means they are 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom from 420 to 670 square feet. They are fabricated in a factory, and after you purchase them, you can do the inspection, you can select the interior and exterior, and during the production it only takes 6 weeks maximum to build them in the plant. Then they are transported to the site, and my company is a licensed builder. Not only when they purchase from us, condition is they have to purchase from Tixon Construction Inc. So I can enroll them for 10-year warranty program. So in Canada, in Ontario, a new home Warranties Plan Act in Ontario requires 7-year warranty. If you buy directly from the builder, we can install it, but they will not be 7-year warranty unless that house is enrolled with a Tanian. So as a licensed builder, we have a choice, and I want to register them because I provide them 7 years of warranty. Whereas if they buy from builders, the factory as a commodity, then we can get the building permit, we can get installation, everything, we do it, but then manufacturer warranty will apply in terms of the house. And this is very interesting, and I have invited a real estate and mortgage professional on 11 February. If you are on Facebook, you probably, or LinkedIn, you probably saw my advertisement. I also put in my Global Real Estate Professional Network, so you can see that people are coming. So almost 80 people have agreed to come because it will not only, they will learn about the building garden suite, or it's called additional dwelling unit or tiny home. It will generate income for them because I am planning to give them a referral fee, because these are tiny home. They are built in 2 to 3 months. The house is done. You know, it takes about 6 weeks from the day the building permit is issued, 6 weeks to get it ready for shipment, 1 week for shipment, and 3 days to install it, maximum 2 days maybe. And you start renting it after getting the occupancy permit. So this is very exciting for me that I'm working on this, because you can install them in the back of your backyard. So when people come to us, they want to consider one of the options. We have 6 units, and also I'm designing my 2 on-site construction unit. So I call them Sahara Suite, Garden Suite. This is for modular homes. Then I have a Ashiana Suite. These are built on site to blend with the architecture of existing home, whether it's a stucco stone or brick stone or siding combination, so we can build them. So I'm working on my design. Hopefully in the next week, I will have them ready. So people have a choice to buy the prefab one, which is going to be a little cheaper than the custom made blend with your house. So these are things that I'm working on, because it will be a great opportunity for those people who have big lots. And now in Ontario, and this is interesting, maybe you can explore that too. Number one, you can convert your garage to a second dwelling unit. You can attach an addition as an addition dwelling unit. You can create a detached home garden suite like Sahara Garden Suite, like I'm explaining to you. Or if you have a house, existing house, it has no basement, and you want to convert into 2, top portion and second on the main portion, you can do that too now. And the government has introduced, federal government introduced $80,000 for second dwelling unit, 2% for 15 years amortized. We're still waiting for CMHC, who is the guarantor insurance on behalf of the federal government, to come up with some guidelines, because the way I position myself now, I am owner and principal broker, Canada Express Mortgage. Without money, you cannot buy real estate. Without money, you cannot build real estate, or a home, or a renovation, or so it helped me now to look at the whole scenario picture and give help. So lots of people reaching out, and we have a team of professionals. So when I'm doing real estate, I don't deal with mortgage. I have a mortgage agent and brokers working for me. Similarly, if I'm dealing with the construction, then I give all the work to the brokers who are working in real estate. So this is what is going, is very exciting for me. And I think it will be helping a lot of people, because 60% on the data is available on the Google search are renewing their mortgage in 25 and 26. 60% of the homeowners.
Mhm.
So that means if they were paying a mortgage less than 2%, right now, if they fix it for 5 years, they will be paying 4.5% or more for that. Imagine that. How much
Mhm.
impact it will have. So this is why they have a choice, because rent is gone up. They have to do something to generate income. Either they're working two jobs, or they're thinking about installing a Sahara Garden suite, and we can arrange fund for them because they have equity in the house.
Mhm.
And also for the senior people, if they think their income is declining and they don't want to move out from their house, we can have a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom home built in their backyard based on the size of their lot and setback zoning requirement, and they can rent their main house. Let's say it's 3,000 square feet home. You can easily get over $5,000 a month. And if you build a house, let's assume I'm throwing a figure, for $250, you can get 1-bedroom, a nice living kitchen, bathroom, everything, self-contained unit. And the mortgage will not be more than, I would say, about $700-800 a month. And you can draw money against your house and enjoy it. And pay the mortgage, live in your own house, use the same backyard, but rent it out to supplement your income. Or you have a family, kids, they get married, you say you move them to the backyard instead of living in the house. So there's so many options available. And that's what I'm promoting. If you are on LinkedIn, are you on LinkedIn, Adriana?
I am, yes.
So are we friend on LinkedIn?
I'm not sure, but I will make sure that we are.
So make sure that you do, because I post everything on LinkedIn, and this recording is also goes there to the LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram. I don't know, you guys are able to use TikTok in the United States now?
We are so far. I understand it was suspended for a few hours or few days, something like that. But I'm not too familiar with TikTok. But I think I will have to. The only thing I understand, it was suspended for a period of time, and then now it's reinstated. We don't know how it's gonna be in the future.
Yeah. So we are, when I record and share this information, it goes to LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. So everybody knows what's going on, and they can watch this program
Mm.
and enjoy it, and they can contact us. So, Adriana, you want to say something about yourself, your phone number, email, and contact information, because you're my partner in Minnesota.
Yes. Well, I will. You have all my information, but if you want me to say now online, my name is Adriana Martinez with Coldwell Banker Realty. I am licensed in Minnesota, and I am a CIPS, Certified International Property Specialist, and I am looking forward to help anybody that needs anything here in Minnesota, and to learn from everybody as well, because I know we have wonderful partners in CIPS, and that is awesome. Another thing, I would love to have information of your business. If you can send it to my email, that would be awesome, so I can review it. I know in the future I would like to expand my business to Mexico. My brother is an agent there, and we would like to have some information about your business of the houses, the prefab houses.
Adriana, are you connected with me on the WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp, no, I will do that.
Please, I have my global real estate professional. So could you put your cell number in there? I'll put you in my group, and I add it to my stuff. I put you in my group, because I have lots of groups that I'm working on, multiple. Okay, so
I
just
will do.
text me your number that you use as a WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, I just send you my number.
Okay, I just
Oh,
recorded.
sorry, no, I mistook one number. I'm sorry. There
Okay.
it goes again. As I said, I am with my phone right now, and it's kind of a very small
Oh,
keyboard for me, or probably it's my age.
that's okay. So, viewers, my name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow Rules Institute of Canada and also CIPS, not only designee, but also I'm a CIPS instructor for NAR. And my focus area is Toronto and GTA area and surrounding cities. But for the client, we go to Windsor, we go to Niagara Falls, everywhere to support all my foreign buyers, my global partners. So anytime you are looking to buy a property in Minnesota, I have Adriana, she's my partner. And because of jurisdiction, we can only work in our area where we are licensed. And when you are talking about buying a property overseas in foreign countries and states or province, it's very, very important to network with your professional who have a knowledge of the industry, who will choose a right person for you in jurisdiction. And we cooperate with each other. We split our commission between us. The client doesn't pay, as far as I'm concerned, to me, if I'm referring somebody to Minnesota and Adriana. So all things are dealt by the person who is representing you. My goal is to make sure I send you the right person. I do not recommend anyone who does not have a designation. Number two, in the country where there is no consumer laws for protection. Biggest challenge we always have is a deposit funds. When you give a buyer deposit, how the deposits are handled by the jurisdiction in that area. So those are very important issues that what are the transfer fees? What are the legal fees? What are the inspection, septic tank or, you have water wells, other bylaws, zoning bylaws to make sure they are in compliance when you're buying a property. So it's for the foreigner moving and buying a property in overseas, it's very important to deal through your CIPS partner in that specific city or the country because they are familiar with the law. So I thank you very much for joining us today. And our next will be on meeting of global. Our 48th connectivity conference will be on 27th of February, which is Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for watching. I thank you, Adriana. I will look forward
Thank you
to
so
seeing
much.
you. May God bless you all. And thank you and enjoy a successful 2025, January 2025. Thank you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you, Tahir.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.